This video is about not drinking on the weekend. Now, I hope that I have caught your attention. If you're watching this video, it's probably going to be Saturday morning and you might have had a hard day at work and you're thinking to yourself, if I go out tonight, I will be able to relieve some of the pressures and stresses that I've had throughout the week. You might think, who's this guy in the red glasses talking to you with his top off? Well, I was once a weekend drinker like you. I was living a mediocre life, a job that just paid the bills, with people I couldn't really connect with, and it drove me to going out every single Friday, drinking alcohol, smoking a load of cigarettes, which people don't talk about because on a Monday morning, your taste buds are obliterated. You stink of smoke. Your car stinks of smoke. Sometimes you're smoking in your bedroom as well. That's a whole different story. But I was someone who would go out on a Friday and then sometimes come home on a Monday morning because he was just out all weekend drinking. And it was because I was living in a cage life, which I had built for myself. I take full accountability for my life and I take full accountability for my actions. So this video is just unscripted and it's just hopefully going to be able to stop you from drinking tonight. If it just stops just one person going out drinking, getting arrested or arguing with their missus or getting into a car crash, then it would have worked. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's the truth. If someone had made a video like this 12 years ago when I went out on a Wednesday night and got arrested and went to prison, my life might have been different, but I might not have been here talking to you now. So when we think about drinking on the weekend, the more I've been away from drinking, which is 5 years, the more I kind of think it's crazy that I would work Monday to Friday and then Friday would come, I would get paid because I'm from the UK, so usually we would get paid every single weekend. We'd usually have an early finish on a Friday and then we'd go straight to the pub. I've had many jobs. I used to work in a call centre, building site. We'd finish work early and we would go straight to the pub. We'd have a pint. I'd feel amazing. You'd be with your work colleagues and one thing would lead to another. And before you know it, you're in a beer garden. If it's the summer, it's like 9 o'clock at night. You've had way too much to drink. Someone picks up the phone, rings the dealer. You get some Coke. You go back to a house party. I was thinking about this earlier, especially wearing these glasses around the house. I was like, I actually feel like, because it's daytime on a Saturday, I actually feel like I'm back in the day when I used to be still awake from the Friday night in a house party doing drugs. And I thought, kind of checks out. But you work the whole Monday to Friday. The weekend comes, you get paid. You're meant to be relaxing and de-stressing, but then you go out and drink and you think that's going to de-stress you. But Monday rolls around and you just feel 10 times worse. Number one, you spend most of your money. Number two, you're full of anxiety. Number three, you haven't eaten because you've been out. And number four, you haven't slept properly. And then you think you're going to go to work on a Monday morning and you're going to be able to perform. What usually happens then is that if you're anything like me, you go to work on a Monday, you wouldn't perform. People would just look at you like you're stupid. Then you wouldn't be respected because you couldn't do your job properly. Then you're looking at people not respecting you, and then you feel like you're beneath them or below them. Then you start having thoughts in your head that you're not good enough, and that seeps into feeling confident, and then that affects your relationships with the opposite sex. And before you know it, it's just a complete disaster. You're looking at getting sacked from work, or you're never going to progress. Your relationships aren't working, and you just have low self-esteem. So this is the solution. Instead of going out tonight, which is going to be a Saturday for you, if you do catch this video, or maybe you'll watch it next week and you'll see it before Friday. You need to look at your life and you need to ask yourself the questions, what do I want in life? And this is going to go off on a tangent, so I'm just going to keep it short. Ask yourself, what are your future goals? If you don't know where you want to be in 10 years or you haven't got this crazy end vision of where you want to be, that's fine. I didn't either. But if you want to go on holiday in 3 months skiing or you want to buy the new Audi RS, whatever, ask yourself, if I go out this weekend and I spend loads of money or lose my driving license, is that going to help me get the goals I want in 3 to 6 months' time? This is where it gets interesting. And it's very simple. This is how you avoid going out drinking. You basically either find people who are not going to go out, or you avoid the people that you were going to go out with, and worst comes to worst, you stay in alone. Now, I know a lot of you guys seem shocked by that I said stay in alone. And I actually met a couple of boys last year, and that they just couldn't be apart from each other. They had to be together all the time. And it is literally the most unattractive thing ever. Like you're basically saying that you just can't be alone. It's like being a baby. If you can't stay in alone, get some food, watch a film, or go to the gym, or do whatever it is, rather than go to the pub, like, are you even an adult? Do you even care about your life? And I'm not here to criticize you, because this was me for so many years. The thought of me staying in and not going to the pub and being on my own, or if my girlfriend went out and I wasn't seeing her, I felt like I had to go out with my friends and drink just to be even with her. Like, how pathetic is that? And look where it got me. It got me 2 prison sentences. It got me living paycheck to paycheck. It didn't get me very far. And I'm lucky that I woke up when I was 30 and I had the courage to say, okay, these people aren't good for me. This place isn't going to benefit me. I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to sit in alone. I'm going to watch podcasts on self-improvement. I'm going to start reading books. I'm going to get up early in the morning and go to the gym so I don't go out late in the night. You have to do these things. You have to. Like, what is the option? You're watching this video now and we're what, 8 minutes in? You could be watching something else. You could be spending 8 minutes watching, I don't know, a finance video on how to invest your 10K that you've got in the bank, or how you can start a YouTube channel, for instance. You could be spending this time elsewhere, but you're here watching it now. And I am helping you, but it is a waste of time. You could be using your time in so many more ways. You just really need to just take control of your life and realize that your actions are a result of where you are now. And I've done all this, by the way. I've literally like sat in on my own for like 2 years. I've like not been on any dates, haven't had sex for ages because I don't go out and I don't, you know, I don't go to pubs, I don't go to clubs, and I don't use dating apps because they're rubbish, and I don't have a lot of friends, so it's hard for me to go out and meet people. Like, I've had to suffer all this, but it was worth it. It was worth it to get to where I am now. Living in my own condo in Thailand. I get to make videos every day. I get to coach people how to quit alcohol and improve their life. I've got a training video below for 2025. Not sure how long it's going to be free, but it's there now, so check it out. And I did all this through hard work and determination. And I felt lonely, but I don't get lonely anymore. I'm able just to be on my own, travel on my own. I forget what day it is sometimes. I used to get Friday night FOMO. And now I can't even remember what day it is. I don't care if I don't go out on a Saturday. It literally doesn't bother me. But you have to take control of your life. I'm 35 now, and I basically realise I'm more aware of my mortality as the years go on. I realize I don't have time to waste. Like, I get one go. Like, no one's going to save me. I've still got problems now and I'm 5 years alcohol free. If you're still drinking and you're in your 30s and 40s, you're not getting any younger. Life's going to get harder. You're not going to progress. So I just hope that you see this message. And if you are planning on going out tonight with your friends, or even if you're going to drink alone, just do something different. Just break the cycle. Just break the cycle. Just use it as an experiment. Say, okay, I'm gonna practice being lonely tonight. I'm gonna practice sitting in on my own, and I'm gonna practice being on my own. I'm gonna see how it goes, and then I'm gonna do the same again next week, and the week after that. But instead of sitting in on a Saturday night, or going to the pub on a Sunday afternoon, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go for a walk, or maybe the money that I was gonna spend going out on cocaine, maybe I'll get a coach. Or maybe I'll go to JD Sports, or I'll go buy some clothes. You can do whatever you want in life, but it takes work. I'm no angel, and I'm not perfect, but I do love myself. And I would have thought that would have sounded big-headed, but I actually wake up in the morning. Well, rather, I can't go to bed at night sometimes because I'm so excited because I get to wake up the next day and make a video. Like, I get to be myself and shape my character in real time and post content, and I get to write, I get to help people. Like, I love my life. Like, I love who I am right now. Obviously, there's some things I would change, but I love who I am. But it's taken work. Like, if you'd asked me 3 years ago, or even last year, I literally thought, like, I wasn't seeing anyone. I was living in the country. I was working on a building site like 7 days a week. I actually thought at some point, I was like, what is the point of me being alive? And it's not a sob story. I wasn't going to kill myself. But I was on my own, didn't have any friends, wasn't in a relationship. And I just thought, I hate my life so much. Like, I literally hate my life. But I built that life. And it was only when I decided that I was only going to be alive once that I was going to quit my job. I was going to take my life savings. I was going to move to Thailand. I was going to get a visa here. And I was going to go full time on my YouTube channel and my coaching. I was going to help other people. I was going to work on myself every single day. And I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to get the life that I want. I will risk it all. But one thing's for certain, I will never drink again. So let me know if this video has stopped you from drinking. I hope it has. But if you want to know how to get rid of alcohol cravings, you can watch it here. It'll be a good start.